Curb. Man. Curb, what's good, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. So, the homie G, as I explained during the last broadcast, just about 3 or 4 minutes ago on Pump Your Brakes,
Mm-hmm.
that G power out. So G's not with us here this evening, but we still here. I just
Yep.
you're going on one of them long road trips, and like you got a wife, right? If you go with your wife, you got to drive 16 hours. You hope she give you two, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Give you two.
Kevin, just give me two. Yep.
Give me two. So, Kerr,
Yeah.
you ain't my wife, but you giving us two tonight because G ain't here, man, and I'm tired, man. So, keys to the car. I see that red cup sitting in the cup holder, and I'm guessing there ain't no alcohol in it, but it's still a red cup, so it's questionable.
Nah.
But we know on YouTube not to suggest to people that you have alcohol in a red cup and be driving with it, right?
Right.
So, hey, man, the wheel is yours, man. Take this wheel over and go ahead and, well, first, let me just thank everybody for tapping into the Smash the Gas podcast on the Know It All's YouTube channel. Certainly appreciate each and every one of you guys per usual. You know the drill, man. Let's get this like and subscribe out here. Like and subscribe. We're getting really close to 2K subs. We've really been diligent at doing this thing for, like I said the other day, we've been at this for 5 years now, man. So, and it's fun. It's fun interacting with y'all. I've met people in the live chat. I feel like I got a family of, we got a family of friends and stuff, like especially all the regulars and stuff. Appreciate all you guys. So like and subscribe. Help us get our numbers up to that 2,000 because it changes the algorithm of YouTube. And YouTube, Curb, I don't know if you got the notes today because you got your channel, the Black and Gold Standard over there. Man, YouTube just like Fat Joe say, today prices ain't yesterday price. I mean, today's price ain't tomorrow's prices.
Right.
YouTube just raised the stakes, man. They say, oh, yeah, you used that to give me 25%. Now you got to give me 40%. That ain't nothing you can do about it.
Nope. But take it.
Now you can do it, but yeah. What you gonna do? Get off YouTube? Hey, you just got to hustle harder, right? You got to hustle harder. So them likes, them subscribes, them super chats, the memberships, everything help. Certainly appreciate y'all. We're ready to get to the intro. Well, let's shout out to folks in the live chat real quick because we get the live chat shouted out. Hit the intro, then Curb got the wheel, y'all. I mean, so we'll see. The homie K Reed in the building. Thanks for tapping in, K Reed. James O. Shout out James O. Hey again, y'all. Art's baby doll. Tap, Art's baby doll. Thanks for tapping in. Thank them all. In my 313 Detroit voice. Up there. Well, I'm Northwest Ohio, but my stepdad lived in Detroit when I spent a lot of time in Detroit. So my Detroit voice, thank ma. What up, though? Shout out to you. We got Bigfoot Bob in the building. The homie Drake. Drake in the building. We got Steelers 8210. Shout out. Back for another round. No doubt, man. Thanks for tapping in 2 times. Tap. Thanks for that. The young buck in the building. What's good, Tate? That's a go. Okay. Tate the go. I should know it's a go, right? Curb with the red cup. The homie Ty, man. The homie Ty always the homie, man. Even if he get diabolical with his love for JPJ and Jerry Bernard. You know what I mean? Ty my guy, because he 10 toes down with them boys, though. 10 toes down. Let's see. Daniel Hall in the building. Christine Black and Gold. Steelers Boo is in the building. Back like we never left. The homie Ty. Dwayne in the building. Shout out Dwayne. Thanks for tapping in again. Okay. I think that might be everybody new. I mean, everybody that's in here. Jay's upper teeth. He wasn't around for the last time. The boy Somber peaking. Somber he peaking. Shout out Somber. I like having Somber in the building because he always has some good thoughts, right? I mean, you know, he can get a little diabolical sometimes too. KB back in the building, back for the tap. BSG. Let's get it started, Kerb. I'm going to go ahead and go to this intro, and we'll be right back. Like we never left, except I got another OG in the building. Oops, this ain't the homies. Flag on tape. Dang, I called myself having it ready. Yeah, man, we back for the tap. The homie KB say bomb. You remember that dog pound song back in the day, Kurt? Yep. We can't say bomb what that is, but he said bomb intro, man. Hey, right. Man, shout out to Mod. That's Mod's doing right there. Mod's ability to take an idea and bring it to life. Because, you know, if you listen, if you know hip hop music, right? That's a spin off the visual and everything. I said, you know, Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri, Money Ain't a Thing. You remember that video, Kurt?
Yep.
We took the music and the concept, smashed the gas, it all went together. So shout out to Mod for making that one. But we got some new technology, some new software. Mod will be updating this stuff. So I'm expecting something even better than that, even if we keep the same music.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kurt.
No, I was saying, okay, Mod.
Yeah. Mod be in his bag. Mod be consistent with his audio visual bag. You know what I mean? Sometimes I got to question the consistency on some other stuff. Me and Mod have a lot of talks all the time, man. But that's the homie. Kerb, the wheel is yours, man. I'm keeping up with these chats over here, bringing up any pertinent content and all super chats. But you go ahead and take it away, man. I'm here to. You wait. One more thing on this side of things before I just say hit the gas curve. This part, right? Because everybody know me. So you driving, asking the questions, leading the way, and I'm here as an alternate GPS. But you know this about me, Kerb?
My logic is undeniable.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Now let's ride.
Okay. I feel you. I do like the graphic that you had. You know, the power background that you got, and I was kind of just thinking about that. So
you watched that?
Oh yeah. So
you watch Raising Kanan?
Yeah, diabolical.
Okay.
Diabolical.
Yeah, man.
So obviously Aaron Rodgers is Ghost, you would say, right?
I say Aaron Rodgers is a no-go?
No, Aaron Rodgers is Ghost.
Oh yeah. That's why he front. TJ back over there is Tommy.
Now who is
DK? That's Kanan.
Kanan.
That's Kanan.
He came.
You know when he went off last year punching jokes in the stand. That's uncontrollable, right?
Okay.
That's Kanan.
Okay. All right. I was wondering. I was like, well, okay, because them are really the top three characters in that story. So okay, yeah,
man.
Kanan fits.
Yeah,
Kanan fits.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with that, being said, just jumping right into the game tomorrow. What are you looking for, Tate? What do you want to see?
Like from a schematic, or because I don't think we'll see much in way of scheme, though.
Mm-hmm.
Not scheme, right? They're not gonna show a lot,
right?
Offense or defense. I'm looking for I said this to Shannon last show. Pre-snap execution, in and out the huddle. You know what I mean? You getting things organized. You can't control what happened after the whistle blow, because like I told Shannon, it could be, ones and twos on arc threes. You know what I mean? You never know what that's looking like from a competitive balance standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. But if you get into the line, getting the proper play calls, communication is good, and all those things you can control in the football game, I'm looking forward to that part of it, man.
Okay. So now, more than likely, I'm assuming Mason Rudolph probably gonna start, probably play a series.
They named it Mason.
Yeah, okay. For
2 series, I believe, 1 or 2. Drew Aller gonna take the rest of the first half, and Will Howard gonna get the second half.
Okay. So, out of the young guys, the young quarterbacks, what are some of the things that you are really looking? Because a lot of people gonna kind of compare stats and all that stuff, and to me, I'm not really so concerned about the stats per se or how many yards they threw for. But what are you really looking for from a Drew Aller, and what are you looking from Will Howard?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. From Drew Aller's standpoint, because he'll play the first half, most of it, I'm looking for, I don't have much expectations of way of just bombs away. I'm looking for consistency in his pocket movement, his drop back, his footwork. I'm interested in if he misses a pass, don't miss overthrowing, though I think he could have that because there'll be some nerves, right? There'll be some nerves. Mm-hmm. But mainly when I speak Will Howard, what I'm really looking for is not being shakeability. Don't get shook back there. Mm-hmm. Don't get shook back there, Drew. I've seen you be shook too many times. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And if you play in the first half, you probably be playing against a lot of twos.
Yep. So you be playing against guys that's going to be playing on the team. Sunday.
Yeah, on the team.
Yep.
So when I'm looking at that, I'm saying, yeah, okay. Christine Black and Gold, Steeler Boo said, I'll be looking for their confidence. That's part of it, right? Like you can't be shook. So when I say Drew Aller, I'm looking forward to his, lack of a better word, not getting shook, shakeability. I mean, that don't even is a concept where I'm just making it up, but you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yep.
So with Will Howard and just good footwork, everything you've learned so far from McCarthy. I know, listening to Big G, they keeping it 100. Big G said they stripped him down to the white meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As far as his processes and his footwork, his mechanics, not so much his arm, but his footwork and all that stuff. So I think he just needs to show that some of that he's taking a hold of some of that training, right? I'm not looking for you to play the first half and have, go do like Beck did last week. I ain't expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because Beck never really folded in big moments, though he did throw a couple interceptions at the end of that Miami Hurricane game. I mean, end of the game they lost last year against, was it Louisville, I believe, early in the season when they lost it. He got shook through 2 interceptions that game, but he played for Georgia, a lot of big games. He played for Miami last year, made the national championship. So he's been around now. Will Aller, the one big game I really seen him in where they just didn't outclass the competition that year, they made it to the college football playoffs and went to the Final Four, the semifinal, lost to Notre Dame. He got shook. The brighter the lights, the shakier he gets. So that's what I'm looking for from him. Don't get shook. Be solid. Mind your footwork. Will Howard, he gonna play the second half. I said this to Shannon. I get to use this again, right? I said this to Shannon too. Will Howard gonna be in there playing with less, right? Will Howard gonna be in there. You're gonna see wedge in there receiver. You know what I mean? you probably gonna see some Heidenreich. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see Riley Nowakowski, some of those guys there on the offense. So because he's been there longer, and I at Ohio State, the one bad game I seen him have was against Michigan, and that was because he played concussed, I believe, right?
Yeah, he did.
I'm looking for him to have a good game, statistical wise, because you should be able to read the defenses better, process better. You playing with lesser competition, but you playing, you know what I mean? You playing with less competition on your side too. So you need to go out there and what I said to Shannon is be a force multiplier. Make guys look better. The guys you got out there, make them look better. You should be able to do that against the second and third team, and you got your second and third team, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna be a guy, if you're gonna be a back and beat Mace now, you gotta look good when you got an opportunity. Just like with Mace, it's 2 series. If they running clean, the expectations for Mason probably should be one of those two drives should put points on the board, right?
Yep.
If he come in there and go 3 and out or get 1 first down on and don't do nothing else, that don't look good for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So those are my thoughts on the 2 young quarterbacks.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, because like I say, it ain't gonna be no DK, it ain't gonna be no Pittman. You figure Bernard may play a little longer than Wilson, but those guys is, you know, they're probably gonna get their time with Allard a little bit. Then after that, they're gonna be done. So yeah, it's just with the quarterbacks. I just want to see those guys be confident, just like with Beck. And granted, I'm not really comparing Allard to Beck, but Beck showed, and I don't want people to get it wrong and say that he like a franchise quarterback, but he looked like a guy that you could at least say belongs in the NFL. You know, the game wasn't, and granted, first game, probably not playing, obviously not playing against all the starters, but he looked confident, you know, looked like he could take a snap. He understood the offense, you know, so that's kind of what I'm looking for from Allard, just at this point, just to kind of show that, okay, I can see that this guy belongs. Or because you don't want to leave out of it and say, man, this guy is way over his head, you know.
Right. That part, yeah.
So you don't want to have that feeling.
Show what you've been playing. I'm gonna read Rob's comment.
Oh, go ahead.
Rob Lightfoot said Kerby Tate McCarthy might use the preseason to grow Mason's trade stock. Just might. I think it could be something to that, right? But so even with that, Mason needs to come out being the starter in them first 2 series. The best way you can do that is for Mason to do good, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But I still believe with Mason, unless the Steelers just gonna totally rob somebody, that I don't even think they even thinking about trading him. I think he's here. But now if somebody come out with some old crazy, you know, we're gonna give you a 2nd round pick or a 3rd round pick, then they listening to that.
That ain't happening, man. You sound like G. They said.
Well, no, I'm saying that's the only way. That's the only way that I think the Steelers would trade him. I mean, before 4th, 5th, anything like that, they not going. They ain't going for that. Not this year.
Uh-huh. But no, so let me ask you this question. And do you still loyal? Said we signed Landon Roberts.
Do we? I didn't.
That definitely would. I'm checking old Google's machine, right? Landon Roberts. It don't say he signed with the Steelers.
Yeah, I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, the Google's machines is not saying it. So,
mm-hmm.
But yeah, let me ask you this, Kerb.
Go ahead.
What if Drew Aller traits had Beck's mind for the game?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean,
you got a better quarterback, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, you got a guy that can I mean, he got the arm strength. He got all that. It's just like you say, the other things, and you don't want to see him clam up and go jump in a hole somewhere. So yeah, we'll see.
I'm going to the Twitter machine now to see if it.
I don't remember seeing that. I mean, I really wasn't looking for nothing because the Steelers, they were off today. So
I think it was just a private practice. They was off.
No, I think they was totally off today.
Was it?
Yeah, because it's kind of like I ain't gonna say travel day, but they probably
Oh yeah. Because the game tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. Yesterday was closed to the public. Ty said, I'm not that I didn't believe still loyal, but everybody's saying it. So maybe it'll be popping up here. Breaking news, thanks to Still Loyal. Okay, Ty said it just happened. Okay, let's see. Daniel said it's on the Google machine now. Let me refresh. But go ahead, Kurt.
All right. So, I mean, and matter of fact, going to the defense, me personally, from a defensive standpoint, what I want to see out those guys is just I guess you really can't hear it from TV, but just the communication, because I think last year, and it's been happening for a few years, we had a lot of miscommunication, a lot of big busted plays. I mean, even in that last game against Baltimore.
It's true, Kurt. It's true. Just to tell you the Landon Roberts thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, even in that game against Baltimore, I mean, okay, the guy missed the kick, but what put them down there was, the touchdown before miscommunication. Like I think Zay Flowers, he probably had about 150 yards receiving in that game, and them 2 long touchdowns were busted plays.
Yeah.
So that's something I want to see. That's gone.
But but that being gone, to me, that don't mean nothing if it ain't gonna be Elliott, Brisker, Ramsey, JPJ. I can see the young guys, having good communication. I need to see it from the guys that matter, though, right? Yep. But I guess it starts with the coaching. I mean, you want whoever out there not to have no miscommunication. But let me ask you to make a U-turn real quick, man, and ask you what do you think the addition of Landon Roberts does? They signed him to a 1-year deal. Don't say no guaranteed or nothing like that. What do you think that means initially, right away, as you look at the roster and look at bringing in Landon Roberts?
I think it's just it's probably more of just a depth thing. I think they're happy with Queen. I think Peyton Wilson, I kind of think it's questions, and I'm quite sure the coaches are probably questioning it as far as first and second down type guy. Is he that guy that can stop the run? So I
hear he's been looking good.
So I think they might have a little questions about that, and they probably want to see because if he does that, he's the full package. He's the whole package, because as far as covering, he can do all that. Where Roberts, you ain't bringing him in to cover anybody. I mean, he's here for first and second down to help plug that run. So, I think it's just a situation where, like you say, it's not really a guarantee that he even makes the team, but I think it's just a insurance policy,
So I think that's why I left the comment up. Still Loyal say Harrison out here. I just said last show the Steelers was going to keep 4 linebackers and cut Harrison. 1, for some money. 2, to make another space, because Bruner was going to be linebacker 4. Now this tells me they're going to keep 5 linebackers again, right? To me, this is what this tells me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, and Wilson's been playing a lot better. Hear a lot of good things about Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still don't know that he's taking the green dot, but maybe with a defensive scheme change, Patrick Graham, that the calls might be simpler for Queen to process. I don't know. But to me, Elandon Roberts, who played for Patrick Graham last year. Patrick Graham likes him.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that means Harrison's gone. That means to me that we talk about depth, right? So Cole Holcomb and Elandon Roberts, who's been there, worked with Patrick Queen before. I believe was there for Peyton Wilson's rookie year. And I think that the two better backups, Holcomb and Elandon Roberts, with Carson Bruner being the fifth guy. So there's gonna be 5 linebackers in that room. I think that's the kind of guy we needed. I was never with trading Alex Highsmith for a middle linebacker and all that nonsense I heard around chatters and stuff. Now you got Queen looking better. They say Peyton Wilson's disengagement from offensive line is so much better this year, so much better. And that's what he really needed to prove and coming this year doing. And yeah, man. So I'm just that's what I think it means, right? So
yeah. So Harrison, he better button up that chin strap tomorrow because I'm quite sure he's gonna play a lot. And right now you showcasing yourself because I don't think you're gonna be here in Pittsburgh. So you gotta put some good film out there for yourself.
He get picked up though. I mean, they probably do play him and let him hopefully beast out, right? Maybe you can trade him and not cut him, but he gonna get cut and he gonna get picked up though. He ain't gonna be out of work. No. He's gonna be out of being a Steeler.
Mm-hmm. So just one of them things. One of them things. But like I say, that's just a safety precaution, I think. Because even though I think they like Holcomb, but he got the injury thing. So you just got to have a guy that you can count on. And I think Roberts is he's a guy that they can count on. So that's cool. That's cool. And in the secondary, as far as the secondary go, I just I'm kind of excited to see the young guys. Well, not a young guy, the young guy in Everett. Hopefully he gets a lot of time. And I want to see him, and I want to see the young safety. Jennings. Is it Jennings Spears? I get his last. Is it Spears Jennings or Jennings Spears?
Spears Jennings.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to see him, and just like I say, it's early. Not gonna be a lot asked of these guys, but like I say, at least with the young guys, just show that you are NFL players.
Yeah.
And that's all you can really ask for at this point.
Agreed.
Now, my other thing is, how do you truly feel about this? I mean, now obviously everybody know that the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver room is better than last year, so we already know that. But how do you really? Are you really satisfied with the receiving room? Do you feel like they did enough? Let's put it like that. Do you think they did enough in that room?
If you ask me right now, I say the fact that they better. I trust them 1 through 4, right? 1 through 4. But say, had you not wasted some draft capital, you know what I mean? Say had you got Lemon, you know what I mean? And you didn't get Lemon, right? But say you had took Omar Cooper, the next pick, instead of Heinechur, right? Say you draft in your 3rd round pick, was able to get a guy like Ted Hurst, another one of them receiver. I would feel much better. You know what I mean? Because now you would have had 2 young guys that are talented,
right?
And you would have the 2 veterans, 2 young guys, and you'd have the ascension of Roman Wilson that was going to happen anyway because of the work he put in the offseason, right? So now you got 3 really, really good guys added to your room. Cooper, larger in size, physical, can be a physical slot receiver. Hurst, as of right now, poor man's GP got drafted by Tampa, but we liked him out of Georgia State during the draft process. And then you got the boom in Roman Wilson. But now, so it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really strong, right? But now we trust 1, 2, 3, 4. But what if, because we're going to run a lot of 11 personnel, what if DK or Pittman go down? Any one of the 4 go down. Now you short.
Now you sweat.
Now you short. Yeah, because I can't count on Weegan. He going to have a spot because he run kicks back, right? Oh, not because you're a receiver, because you got to be in this room because you run kicks back. And as of right now, you still got Skoranek. Skoranek should always be the 6, but we wasting the spot at 5 that we could have filled in the draft by not picking. I mean, what if you got a receiver that's a better receiver but return capable instead of Weegan, where you got Weegan? I think like that kid from Missouri might have been around at that time still. There was some good wide receivers on the board, better a wide receiver than Weegan is, right?
Yeah.
So I think we potentially an injury away from being short.
I that's the way I kind of feel, and wouldn't really be shocked if after the cut down date, and if it's a decent receiver that some kind of way get cut, that the Steelers take a look at.
Yeah, I told some people this week that don't knee jerk react because Pittman hurt, right? Because cuts gonna happen in other teams. Somebody gonna be available.
Facts, big old facts.
That's for Christine Black and Gold. She said big old facts. So to what you just said, Kerb, it's gonna be somebody available. But do we who get cut though still? See, I think they married to Weegan at least through the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season. If he not out there running, getting good field position for us in the kick return game and punt return game, he really useless. So now you can put him on the practice squad and don't worry about him. Nobody want him as a receiver. Right. If you ain't shining and running kicks back, you really have no value. Go sit your ass on the practice squad because nobody gonna pick you up. And then so that's my question. Like, so 5 and 6, Skoranek is a Pro Bowl special teamer. Yeah, Weegan, you drafting the force to run kickback, but neither one of y'all is real big at wide receiver. So to me, them 2 spots is tying up space.
Yeah, I don't know what position gonna come up. That's one reason why I know for a fact they're not carrying 4 quarterbacks. So to me, I think that's gonna be one of the spaces. But then after that, I don't really know where they could take. I mean, maybe D-line or something, because the Steelers going to cut an NFL player off their D-line, somebody that's going to go somewhere else and get picked up real quick.
Like who?
Just
wait. Let me ask you like I asked Shannon last show. How many D linemen they keep?
See, that's the thing. I mean, it's gonna be some tough cut. I mean, now the guys at the bottom, but you got guys like real quick. I agree with Daniel Hall, but it don't mean so. But you still got 2 guys whose best ability in the wide receiver room is special teamers. They're not really wide receivers. Yeah, they're not giving you anything else.
Right, anything else. Now, I don't think you cut Skoranek, and I think you married to Weegan because of where you drafted him. So, I mean, and I agree, Mr. Woodsy, Skoranek should be locked in at wide receiver 6. The problem is Weegan. Now, go ahead, Kerby. You talking about the D-line.
Just with that D-line, I mean, obviously a guy like Logan Lee probably is going to be out of here. What's the other guy?
It's a hot take. You got Logan Lee, you got Dean Lowry, you got 93 out of Mayu, out of Mawayu, and you got Rubio. Them 4 probably battling for 1 spot if they keep 6, 2 spots if they keep 7.
But see, even with Rubio, I don't think now. I mean, now granted, after the draft, everybody just said this was a wasted pick and this
Oh,
guy.
no.
But right now,
Nobody knew nothing about him.
I don't think
He
you
wasn't,
can.
he wasn't in the
guy.
top 5. He wasn't in the top 500. You got
Yeah,
260 picks in the draft. He wasn't in the top 500.
Right. So I don't think you can cut him because I don't think you get him back. So you know he's a guy that they're gonna hold on to. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But I think the 3 that you mentioned, them got to be the last 3 guys. So
Who your last 3? Who your first 5 and who's 6 and 7?
My first 5 is Cam, Harmon, Benton, Day. Who else? I'm missing somebody. Somebody else.
Cam, Harmon, Benton, Day, YA. That's 5.
That's 5 right there.
Yeah, easy 5.
Yeah.
Easy 5. Okay, so now who's 6 and then do you keep 7?
I think Rubio is in that mix.
I think Rubio only in there if they keep 7. Right? I mean, I think I got Odom Awayu, Odom Miwao in there at 6 because he offers something different. He's not one of them big body guy. He's more of a 4-3 defensive end that's going to bring some edge rush from the D line position. He's a specialty guy on that D line. The other guys is big and powerful and bull rushers, but you got to have that one guy that can line up on the D line. Like he could potentially be out there on NASCAR packages on the D line. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But so to me, he's 6. He's safe 6 to me. Mm-hmm. Now, do you keep 7? To me, then it comes down between Rubio and Logan Lee, right? I think Lowry ain't no future in that. Lowry, you been around while you solid, right? But ain't no future in that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's mine. So what do you think?
I think Rubio gonna make it, man.
So he gonna make it over 93?
Probably so.
Well,
maybe. Maybe.
Get out of here, Kerb.
Maybe so.
So you think Rubio, 7th-round pick, we was all question. You don't think he can make it through to the practice squad though? You keep.
I don't think he'll make it through the practice squad. Okay. Somebody will snatch him up.
All right.
Especially, even though we're still talking early because we haven't seen him on the field game situation, but if he kind of show what he's been showing in practice and in game film, then he won't they won't get him back.
Yeah, if it was that's why I said he's my guy is 7 between him and Logan Lee. They do the same thing. They do the same thing. Same body size, everything.
So Rubio is a guy that we do got to kind of pump the brakes on him. But if he show what he's been showing in some of these games, then he ain't if you cut him, he ain't coming back.
Well then you keep 7. And I said this to Shannon because the philosophy, Andy Wild, and I know Mike McCarthy on the offensive line, you keep big guys, right? You know what I mean? So, and the fact that, the rotation is going to be, because, if they're going to be playing a lot of nickel, you're not going to have, 3 guys at one time on the D line for a lot of snaps. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So to me, if it ain't 7, he on the practice squad. If he don't make it through, he don't make it through. That was your 6th, 7th round pick, right? He was 7th. I think he was 6th, Kurt, because 7th was Heidenreich and was it Rubio Heidenreich? Nah. Heidenreich and somebody. Oh, Spears Jennings. Spears Jennings was other 7. Yeah. 2 7s. He was 6.
Well, yeah, they definitely they gonna keep him, I think.
But he's not a keeper over 93 though, man. Watch what I tell you.
But we got to show, because it ain't nothing better than the NFL that you can get is a young defensive lineman that can play, and you getting them dirt cheap.
That's true.
It ain't nothing better than that. So.
Oh, still DNA said Logan Lee can long snap. That adds value.
You know what? And that's something. That's something that I never understood why NFL teams ain't never did that. It almost seemed like, granted, long snapper is an important position, but like in high school and all that, it seems like if you could find a position player that can long snap, that save you a roster spot. A lot of teams use a roster spot just for a long snapper. And in the way the NFL is set up, your long snapper, it don't really have to be a big guy because you can't hit him. So he's just a free release. So it could be a freaking receiver if they can do it. You always lose a spot.
I agree with you, but at the same time, when you talk about from a practice component, right? The long snapper got to be with the kicker and the punter.
Right,
so
that's all he do.
But if you that other position, you got to be with your room too.
Yeah.
So having somebody that play another position that's a backup though. But is there any? Because you think ideally, man, your backup center can be a long snapper, right? But the backup center got to be with the offense. But the long snapper people don't understand how much repetition going to that snap and that hold and all that stuff, man.
I remember that year James Harrison thought he could do it, and he snapped that mug 20 feet over the punter head.
I think the better value is saving the position. If you want to talk like that, right, is get a kicker that can do both.
Yeah.
Get a kicker that can do punt and kick. And then you get a receiver to hold, but still, even they miss a whole time, but you get that stuff down pregame and all that stuff like that on walkthrough day and stuff like that. But
some of you old school guys will remember the Danny White for the Cowboys. He was the punter and backup quarterback.
Punter and backup quarterback, yeah. And then parlayed that into starting quarterback for some years. And so did Tom Tupa.
Yep.
You remember Ohio State boy, Tom Tupa was the same thing. Boy, y'all get some OG nuggets on this show tonight, boy. Damn, Danny White and Tom Tupa? Come on, y'all.
Yeah, my man and he did that for a long time too. But
right. Yeah, man.
Big Ben used to punt some. Oh yeah, that was just
that is a rarity, Daniel. Yep. What'd you say, Kerb?
Somebody said Big Ben used to punt, but that was he did a little pooch punt.
He didn't want like going back.
Danny White was the punter.
Was the punter. Yeah. But yeah, Big Ben had a few good punts in his career, but yeah, he wasn't like the punter got hurt. They was going to the place kicker. Boswell was going to be back there punting before Big Ben was in a regular situation.
I don't know if he still got the record. It might still be a record. But I remember at one time, Randall Cunningham had the longest punt in NFL history.
I remember that. But see them padded stats, Kerb.
That will roll about 40
You put the quarterback, but even now, you put the quarterback in there in shotgun, you think they going for it, and you punt, you're going to get a lot of roll on that, man. A lot of roll.
It was about 40-yard roll.
See, there you go. Like empty calorie yards, right? Now you look at the record books, you think this joker in them boom the punt 70 yards downfield. He got you say he got 40 yards roll. because nobody was back there. It's fourth and 3, we playing tight defense. I'm in shotgun. I'm punting. They got forever to roll.
Yep. All you had to do is punt it straight down the middle.
She said, Christine said Bob was a quarterback too in that one. Tricky. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he got his ass popped.
No, yeah. Hey, they ain't never run that play ever again.
Never again.
I'm done.
Bob's much more important to the kicking game than he ever be trying to run a fake play. Just like you never see Aaron Rodgers in there doing a tush push.
Nope.
Hey. Some players just can't do stuff with.
Yeah, Boz, man, they try to kill Boz.
Yeah. What is it? Mister, what he said? Helmet almost Oh yeah, he got, but it was a clean hit too, right?
Yeah,
but you
he
kind of
got-
felt like that hit in that Pro Bowl game that R.I.P. Sean Taylor did to the kicker. Remember that?
Yo, yeah, Boz forgot. Boz forgot he was the quarterback. He's sitting there trying to pump the ball, hold it. They lit Boz.
Lit Boz
They lit
ass
that
up,
boy up.
I don't know, wasn't no roughing the kicker. Yeah, man.
They lit him up, boy.
Mr. Man, look, Mr. Woodsy, another OG in the building. Man, see, you can learn a lot from an OG.
Facts. Big old facts.
Well, yeah,
Go
Sean
ahead, Kerby.
Sean Taylor almost killed that boy.
Well, Ryan Clark said Sean Taylor and Troy Polamalu was two of the best safeties ever. He had the privilege to play with both of them.
Well, the thing with Sean Taylor is, I mean, you knew for a fact that he's
Was
the
it?
guy. Huh?
I'm reading Christine Black and Gold comments. She said it was a touchdown pass, though. I don't think it was.
Nah, that thing didn't have no shot of getting complete.
Yeah, that thing didn't. It wasn't that good happening on that play.
That was a total.
Nah.
Yeah,
Hey, you remember the wrong thing.
yeah, that was
2018. What we talking about is like 2022 or 2023 in Cleveland.
yeah. He got
his whole clock clean.
he got
Whole
smoked.
clock.
Yeah, but Sean Taylor was I would say right even today, he's probably was one of the most intimidating safeties ever. Like I know guys probably was like, man, and then you got to remember that was a different brand of football then. So you were getting to go across the middle, you was getting taken out. and Sean Taylor didn't have no problem of doing that.
Yeah, no problem at all. To you, I know a lot of hype about him. He was a great player, right? They love him here in DC, man. They I mean, not on the level, but like the Kobe treatment in LA. Sean Taylor get that here. Yeah, yeah. Still talked about. Joker been gone about 16, 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I've been here for 21 now, and I feel like he got murked like my first 3 or 4 years here, right? I mean, I feel like it was back then.
I mean, he was a big guy, but he was also in that era where them dudes wear them super big shoulder pads, and he just looked like a giant.
They had another safety out here, man. You remember LaRon Landry from LSU?
Yep.
And that boy was so big and strong. I think he, you know how some jokers eat their way out the league? I think he lifted his way out the league. He just got too big and stiff and playing safety. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, that was doing with some different animals back then.
Christine say, dude, I'm right. I remember it was a fake kick. I'm not saying Boz ain't never ran a successful fake kick, but we talk about when he got blasted.
Yeah, I don't think that ball fluttered.
Oh man, Mr. Woodsy, see, Mr. Woods say LaRon Landry was on that juice.
Ooh.
On that juice.
Might have been, I don't know.
But yeah, and somebody said about, was that Myles? I don't think it was Myles Garrett that hit him. I'm gonna check though. Go ahead. No. I'm going to look it up real quick.
Was it Myles? It could have been Myles. I don't think it was Myles though.
Myles, excuse my language. Myles got his tail whooped, man. Yeah, if he hit Boz like that, had to be a guy that was like some no name trying to they looked at Myles Garrett like he was wrong. It's like that Mason stuff. I never respected. I don't believe Mason said that. Myles Garrett just
he didn't.
Yeah. But I got into it with one of my cousins about that, man. Like Myles said he's Mason probably like Mason. They said my Myles Garrett just swung a helmet, so because he got upset, lost his cool, swung a helmet at somebody. Now he got to come up with a story that nobody can verify to say that's what happened.
Yeah, that didn't happen because they got microphones and all that stuff everywhere. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Boz got clocked. On that play.
It was Jordan Elliott on Halloween 2021.
Okay.
So when
Yeah,
Jordan
he got it.
Elliott played, he was a D down. He was 6'4", 303. So
Yeah,
I can
he
understand why you mixed it up with
destroyed
Myles Garrett.
he totally
It was
destroyed
a
him.
big joker out there. But he played for the Tennessee Titans now. Yeah, so he the one. That's what we talking about though. Like I said, I ain't suggesting Bosley never had no successful threw a touchdown pass, but that play we talking about where you don't risk your certain players, your long snapper, your holder, and all that. Boz, I bet that play happened in Denver was before that play. I bet it was before October 21. Because they went, I ain't seen them run one since. Well, they did run one, but that was a fake punt, though. Fake punt. So because remember Pierre LaPue dropped a wide open pass a few years ago against the Browns? Wide open.
Yeah. Oz almost lost his life that day.
That day he got hit, but
Christine got on
but yeah, Kurt, we got about 12 more minutes, man. Go ahead and keep it going, man.
And I guess from a coaching staff standpoint, like I say, it's just different because this is going to be the first time in years that, it's defense is still big in Pittsburgh, but this is going to be the first time that the focus, I feel like, is going to be more on the offense. And that's just because you got a offensive coach. So just kind of ready to see what that look like. We ain't seen that in a while. We seen it a little bit when in them years that Ben was kind of rolling, but to kind of get back to that, we'll see what that look like.
Yeah, the offense. Because when Ben was here, and like I said, early in Ben's career, Ben's first Super Bowl and his runs was on defensive teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Ben, like I said, after Ben won that Super Bowl against Arizona, his confidence went to another level because he led that Super Bowl. The first Super Bowl, you was a spoke in the wheel. The second Super Bowl, you was the whole damn wheel because your defense let you down. You had to bring them back and everything. And from that moment, Ben took off, and I feel like, he became like the offense was his then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Offense was his. He got a certain cachet at that moment that he could override coaches. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't want to call that play. I'm gonna go draw it up in the dirt myself and not get in trouble, right? AB, do this. We'll fake the handoff to you. I'm not supposed to hand it to you, but we gonna get this. We gonna get this wheel route. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He could do what he wanted to do. He's a made man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but them was the Big Ben was the offensive coordinator. Just like I expect some of that for Aaron Rodgers this year. To tell you the truth, Kerr. Aaron Rodgers in a Mike McCarthy offense. He got a relationship with Mike McCarthy. He coached him for like what? 13, 14 years, 12 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Won the Super Bowl together. Mike McCarthy, no. It's gonna be two run options and two pass options on every play. And Mike McCarthy ain't gonna know what he gonna call. He don't know what's gonna be run though. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's up to 8 at that line of scrimmage. Mr. Wood say, really hope Graham can make an impact like Cowher did with Dom Capers and Dick LeBeau. Yeah, no. I think he will. I agree. Because we're gonna get back to that again. Tomlin always had good defense, but he had his best defenses when Dick LeBeau and Keith Butler was there, right?
Yep.
When we brought in Terrell Austin as defensive coordinator, we became much more passive. We kept a lot of games, kept yards off the board, didn't give up big plays, but that's because Tomlin, Terrell Austin both come from a defensive background. You know what I mean? Yep. When Tomlin got the league for Tony Dungy, he was defensive. He was coaching John Lynch and Rondé Barber and them guys. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So Terrell Austin was coaching Slay in Detroit when he was all pro. Two defensive back guys versus now we getting back to the front end guys.
Yep.
Patrick Graham was a D line guy. Dick LeBeau, and Dick LeBeau, had a great relationship with Troy and Ike Taylor, but he was up with all them Kiesels and all them, you know, all the my boy Casey Hamptons and all them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we gonna see a shift, and I fully believe that defense is gonna be really good.
Yeah, I believe it's gonna be good too.
Yeah, my boy
And,
KB, I gotta give myself the ringtone, Kirk. This is my ringtone. Call my phone is my ringtone.
Facts. Big old facts.
Nah, go ahead, man.
And I did see something. It might be way up here. It was from Tyrone Keaton, and we actually kind of missed this. And he was saying, I don't know where it went to, but he was saying he want to see KJ run the ball. And
yeah, I do too. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be huge for him, especially early on, where he somewhat should get some decent, you know, linemen to run behind. So he got to show what he can do. It may get tough a little later, if he's still out there.
Right.
Are you kind of surprised that Dunker is kind of I ain't gonna say
underwhelming. You don't gotta say nothing bad. Underwhelming. I brought that up with Shannon last show. Cause I said that.
You a little surprised about that? Or
I don't know. So Dunker to me, and I said to him, I didn't want to say disappointed because my expectation was to be a backup, right?
Yep.
With a future. You know what I mean? You know, I never thought he was going to be the starter. You know
I didn't.
So I'll just say, as far as Dunker goes, I think he's another guy, another draft pick. I'm not mad. I think we got value in where we picked him at, right? Because he was projected during the mock draft, pre-draft process to be like in the late 50s, mid 60s, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got him at like around 94, 95. So I like the pick then. I think he still is going to grow, but I think this year, if you're not a 2, we got to keep you just to protect you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's an extra roster spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If say whoever win the job between Hoffman and Spencer Anderson, if Dunker was good, you could cut whoever didn't win between them. And he'd be the backup. Now you got to keep an extra guard because Dunker ain't showed up. You're not number 2, you're number 3. But we believe in the talent, but you ain't showed up yet to even be good enough to be number 2.
Mm. Yeah, so I was a little shocked at that, to hear that, because I had heard that if he was like a late round pick, he would be in trouble.
Somber's comment. Yeah, this pick position. Dunker's McCormick insurance. Yeah, I've been saying that ever since the draft. I mean, because McCormick done played his way out of Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
That money. McCormick done played his way out of Pittsburgh. You know, so Dunker is his replacement. Not just insurance. Maybe insurance if he get hurt this year. But if you got to keep Spencer Anderson and Brock Hoffman, they going to go in the second tackle where they put Dunker in. But Dunker is the future and one of the guards because they're not going to be able to pay McCormick because you got to pay Fautanu, you got to pay Zach Frazier, and at some point you got to pay Ihanature because they all first round guys. Yeah,
McCormick is out of here.
McCormick is out of here, Kerb.
Yep, he gone. He gone.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah, so, and other than that, I really can't think of anybody else that I'm really expecting to see or excited to see. And then obviously, like in anything, you don't want to see no injuries. So, you know, hope nobody get banged up. And we'll see. Like I say, man, this is the new era right here. I mean, this is something that's gonna happen. It ain't happened in almost 20 years. You got a new man in charge and new coaching staff, and you know, so
yeah. I think that's the excitement, right? That's the excitement to me. I mean,
Yep.
because Mike Tomlin been for 19 years, and we want to see players, right? We want to
Yep.
see what these new players gonna do in the system that we know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know this system.
We don't know, right?
We don't know what's gonna look like,
We don't know nothing.
right? But what we do know is we got an offensive minded head coach, so we know
Yep.
it's gonna be a bit more aggressive than it's been in the past since Ben left anyway, right?
Mhm.
Like, because Ben could do what he wanted to do.
Yep.
Ben had AB, Ben had Lev Bell, Ben made jokers like Mike Wallace and Sanders. He made jokers. You know what I mean? That's what a force multiplier does.
Yep.
But
Yep.
we got Ben at like pick 11 or 12 in the first round. We ain't never picking that high, y'all.
No.
The best player when we get early picks, we usually don't miss. We got Ben in was that 04? And we
Yeah.
got Ryan Shazier in 15 and got hurt, and Ben lasted probably the Steelers' best draft pick ever. I probably would say. Some people say Mean Joe Green. He was picked 4 overall, I believe, in 69. And he kind of was the cornerstone of the
Yeah.
Steel
Well,
Curtain.
he changed the culture of the
Yeah.
whole team,
But that's
It was-
what I'm saying. So
yeah.
to me, tell me if you agree or not. Steelers Mount Rushmore. You don't got to name nobody else, but first 2 on here is Mean Joe Green and Big Ben. Agree or not? First 2.
First 2. Man, that's tough, Tate. That's tough.
Hey, we here for the tough questions, Kerb. What you
that-
talking
that's-
about?
Man.
First 2 Steelers name out your mouth. You tell somebody to carve me a Mount Rushmore. Hey, live chat, what y'all say? Name 2
I
players.
mean, yeah. Ah, man, that's woo.
not
that's tough.
neither one of them. I'm wrong
No.
with both.
I think Ben is definitely on it. I'm just thinking if he no. Mean Joe is definitely number one.
Oh, Daniel
But I'm just
said,
trying to see is Ben number 2.
well,
That's what's
Daniel said Troy. What do you think about that?
Nah, he ain't number 2.
Man, Troy, borderline. Do we get on it? 4. Do we get on it? He got 2 Super Bowls.
4.
See, and Green, Ben, Troy, and Woodson. Ty, I like all of them. Woodson, though, didn't finish with the Steelers. He's one of the best, my favorite all-time Steeler, right?
I mean,
But he spent about 5 or 6 years away from the Steelers.
I mean, I like Mel Blunt, man. They had to change the game for this dude.
They did.
Ben is definitely on it. I just can I say he's number 2 though? That's just
Damn, Mr. Woodsy, man. Oh, no, you got 5. You got 6, Woodsy. I said 2. I mean, yeah, you can only get 4 people on Mount Rushmore.
right.
4. So your 6, we got to start something else. But come on, Kerb.
Oh man.
So you got Ben on it over Mean Joe Green, or you got
no.
over Ben.
Me Joe is the first.
Mean
one.
Joe is on it.
Yeah, he's number 1. I'm just thinking, and I think Ben is
Whoa.
on it, but I don't know if Ben is number 2. That's all I'm dealing with.
But hey, so Somber say that's the thing with top 5 lists, they're subjective. Mount Rushmore ain't no top 5, it's a top 4.
Yep.
And it don't got to be subjective to me when at their position for the Steelers, was it any defensive lineman ever as impactful as Mean Joe Green? Ever as impactful. Cam Hayward is probably 2nd or 3rd. He ain't close though.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive lineman.
Mean Joe meant so much, even off. I mean, he just changed the whole, because this was a losing organization when he came. It was, he just changed. Man.
Absolutely. Okay, let me ask you this. So that's my argument for Mean Joe. So in 70, so in 56 years, right? Yeah. Nobody better that position. They didn't have 56 seasons since Mean Joe was drafted. Nobody ever better at that position for the Pittsburgh Steelers on defensive line. Not defensive end, not defensive tackle, defensive line. And then
your
we
closest
say-
one is Cam.
that's what I said.
Yeah. That's your only one that even
But
came.
it's Cam ain't on the Mount Rushmore. He ain't even close.
Mm.
Not the Mount Rushmore. He might be in your top 15 Steelers. Maybe. Yeah, he ain't done enough postseason, right? So I'll say this about Mel Blount. For his time here, would you argue Rod Woodson was better than Mel Blount, just as a Steeler? The Hall of Fame would. The Hall of Fame would. Right or wrong?
Man, Mel Blount was a beast, man.
I get it, man. You think I don't know that?
He was like I said, they changed to me, whenever they changed the game for you because of you, that's a lot in my book. In my book.
Mr. Woods, he say he can't pick just two, man. Kind of like you saying, Kerb, y'all OG scared to poke your chest out there, man.
But you know what? I'm gonna be in. People gonna argue with this when it comes to stats. Yeah, Terry Bradshaw ain't nowhere to be found when it comes to stats, and that was a whole nother era than what he played in, and cause I think he had just as many touchdowns as interceptions. But other than maybe that Minnesota Super Bowl, I mean, Terry came up big. It wasn't like he was just getting carried in them Super Bowl wins. I mean, he was a big part of that.
So, but is Terry better than Ben though?
Oh, I mean.
Okay, so he in a discussion.
No.
So he's not in a discussion. Look at the position, and so your Mount Rushmore can't be like the second best of the position. Well, Terry.
No, but I still say Ben, just to be safe, I'm putting Ben at 4.
Okay.
Ben is on it. He's on it. But I gotta figure at 2, man.
You feel safe. You feel safe to go to 4. You gonna leave a gap in 2.
That 2 is a hard pill, man. And I just could be biased, but
I think you could be. I mean, I'm not biased because I mean Mel Blount was a dog, but you can't clearly say at his position he's the best ever because Rod Woodson in discussion. Now, Rod Woodson, that's why I say the Hall of Fame say. Right? But if you talk about Steelers Mount Rushmore, maybe the fact that Rod Woodson didn't play all for the Steelers, that would put Mel Blount above Rod Woodson as a Steeler. Right? But in the Hall of Fame, the cornerback room, though, Rod Woodson bust get dusted a little more, though.
I got to check something.
What you got to check? What you checking?
Let me see here.
Christine Black and Gold say Green, Franco, Lambert, and Bradshaw. Bradshaw is not on mine. Green, I could do Franco. I could do Franco. Ben, Franco, Green, and because I ain't scared to stick my chest out there and say somebody, I would say 4, Mount Rushmore. Man, Troy is there though. Troy could really be there, right? I guess I probably would say Troy, man.
So one of my things, but then the Rod Woodson thing blew it up because I forgot he won one too. Mel Blount won Defensive Player of the Year, but Woodson.
I knew Rod Woodson won one. Yeah,
and he won it in 75. He won it in 70. He won it in 75 with 11 interceptions. In 75, they was only throwing the ball about 3 times a game.
So, Mr. Woodson said Mel Blount a better cornerback. But how many interceptions Mel Blount got?
He got it's up there. I think he got about. He up there. Let me see. I know Rod got more because Rod played more years. And again, I think it's a different era because when Blount played, they weren't throwing the ball like.
Man, you had like Rod came 25 years behind Mel Blount. Rod Woodson was drafted in 87. Mel Blount wasn't 10 years out the league.
But he played way more years than Mel Blount, I think. Let me see what he got here.
Hey, come on, pick these facts of the week so we can get people to know more with the Know It Alls channel, and we're gonna get out of here. I'm curious. Ty, and you know, that's what I think is subjective, somber, is perspective, right? So Ty, the young buck, and I don't know what he's saying here, but you know, perspective is different. I saw Mel Blount. I was young. Kurt, who played opposite Mel Blount that you remember?
I remember Ron Johnson. That was one of them.
He was trash. Wasn't he like a safety?
All right, so Mel Blount got 57 career interceptions.
Rod got 71.
Rod got 71. But like I said, I think Rod played. Then Rod.
How much longer? How much longer?
Let's see here. How many years?
Pro Bowls. Tell me Pro Bowls.
Oh, let me see.
We about to get out of here, man. We had an hour and 10 minutes. We got about 4 more minutes at the most. Just 'cause I'm curious about this. Who you looking up? I'll look up the other one.
I'm looking up Mel Blount.
Oh, I'll look up Rod.
5 Pro Bowls for Mel Blount.
Oh, come on, man. I don't even got to look. I can tell you Rod got more than that.
Got more than that. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm on a Rod Woodson.
Rod probably got about 8 of them boys.
We got 6 first team all pros, so that let me know. He got 11 Pro Bowls.
11. Oh, yeah.
I wonder.
How many of those were Steelers?
Yeah,
were them all with the Steelers?
Probably not. He played for the Steelers from 87 and 96. He got first team all pro 89, 90, 92, 94. 4 of them. 4 of the first team, 4 to 6 with the Steelers. He got 5, 6 of his 11 Pro Bowls with the Steelers.
How many interceptions he got with the Steelers?
Oh, no, it don't show that.
Oh.
I can tell you, I mean, yeah, that's why Mr. Woodsy said better football player, right? Because I can tell you how many run backs and to the houses and game-changing plays he had, though. You know, now, Mel Blount, we talking about as a corner, though, and he was a beast, but he was allowed to bully him. That's why they changed the rules. Mel Blount cover was hit you at the line of scrimmage and throw you down. Come on, Kerr. Ask Big Cuz John Stallworth how it was practicing with Mel Blount.
Okay, now, as a Pittsburgh Steelers, Rod Woodson only had 38 interceptions of his 71.
So that's what? That's half? So he only got another 33 when he left? Yeah. Mel Blount, you said had 43?
57.
Oh. How many years Mel Blount play?
14.
And Rod Woodson played 17?
But I say Blount played when they ain't throw the ball like how they was throwing it.
When did Mel Blount retire?
I think it was 80. Let me see here.
Rod Woodson, 10th overall pick in 87. Mel Blount retired in the 80s.
84.
Okay, 3 years after, Kerr.
84. Yeah, but Rod, his last few years, I mean, they was throwing that thing. Then he had moved to safety, but it's you can go either way.
It's semantics. It's semantics.
Yeah.
I just want to throw you off. I feel like to be on the Mount Rushmore, you got to be clearly the best at your position. To me, Ben's better than Terry.
And Mel Blount was like one of the first bald head guys that I knew.
All right, okay. See Ty when Kerb was your age, he like you and JPJ. Hey Ty, 25 years from now, you can be having this argument about JPJ and somebody else, and you gonna be like Kerb, your boyhood idol.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. With that said, y'all, shout out to the homie Tim is back in the building, but we about to get out the building. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. Mr. Woods, he retired at 84. But Kerb, opposite Mel Blount, did I remember? Remember Dwayne Woodruff, number 49?
Dwayne Woodruff, yep.
Became a judge later, like Alan Page for Minnesota Vikings. Alan Page was on the Minnesota Supreme Court
Yeah.
the judge. So hey,
Yeah.
look the
Always
little
wore the bow
tidbits
tie.
of knowledge I got, right? Huh?
What'd you say?
No, I telling everybody, look at all the little tidbits of knowledge y'all got today. We brought up Tom Tupper, Danny White, talk about Alan Page and Dwayne Woodruff with judges.
Yeah.
But Kirk, it's been fun.
All
Woodson
right.
has way more serious impact on the game. They are both tied for best cornerback ever for this. I agree. But that's why I say for the Steelers, one could argue Rod Woodson had better stats with the Steelers. Mel Blount got them rings. You know what I mean? When Rod Woodson played, who was he playing? He wasn't playing with the steel curtain. He wasn't playing with Mean Joe Green and Jack Lambert and Jack Ham and Donnie Shell. And not knocking Mel Blount, player for player. The Hall of Fame say, Rod Woodson, come on down. Practice right. Bob Barker. No Diddy, Bob Barker. We know what you were doing, Bob. But yeah.
And then Rod over there with them rat birds right now.
The Steelers ain't give him no job.
Messing with them rat birds.
What's your cousin Big John doing?
He part owner. I think he got
what?
of the Steelers. He got
I
a
didn't know that.
percentage. Yeah, he probably
Okay.
I don't know what percentage.
Facts. Big old facts.
Okay, nice to see that. The Rooney to give stock to legends.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, y'all, we out of here. Thanks, Christine. She said great show. Yeah, Woodson did go to San Francisco and move to safety. But he went to safety because he lost a step with that knee.
Yeah, man.
And
Barry
still was a Pro Bowl safety, though. All pro safety. Come on now.
Barry shook him out that thing.
Barry shook. That's that big trash Three River Stadium turf, though.
Shook that boy right out his ACL.
Yeah.
But he came back that year though. That was crazy
For the
about it. A
Super
lot
Bowl.
of people. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Carl, we about to get out of here, man.
All right.
One time for the one time. We got
So Big G said he in the dark, huh?
Yeah, Big G say power out. Janet Jackson must came by the crib. She put the power out of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We less than 100 subscribers away from 2K. Y'all, please tap in. Hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit the like button before we get out of here. Certainly appreciate each and everybody. I will be back tomorrow with the Jag Boys. Let me see if I can find that graphic here. We're going to be talking about the Steelers game. Probably come on sometime like late in the third, early in the fourth, because I don't want to be up late. I'll be to see what I need to see with everybody. So I'm going to have it on right here on the TV right in front of me, though. But like, we're going to be talking about some of the news in the NFL, the Steelers quarterback, what they look like, the Steelers game. Aaron Donald is coming back. What's that mean for the Rams paired with Myles Garrett and everything else they've done? F them picks.
Yep.
Kyler Murray named starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy is the Minnesota Vikings Kenny Pickett, perhaps. Dallas Cowboy Quinn Williams got a big old bag, Curb. You seen that?
Big bag. Big giant bag.
Big old giant bag. We're going to talk about that and also what that potentially means for George Pickens or CeeDee Lamb going into 27. Not this year. They're going to be good.
Bye-bye, George.
Oh, it could be bye-bye CD to me, Curb.
Unless
I don't know
George, if he put up another year like he had next year, then yeah, George might be sticking around.
Because CeeDee Lamb already at that big bread, right?
Yeah.
His next raise is going to be higher than George, and George is younger. I'm just saying. See, I told y'all earlier, it's chess, not checkers. Think about your next move. With that being said, our next move is out of here. I'm going to finish watching the Trash Reds. I haven't even had it on the TV here, so I don't know what they're doing. But that's what I got up for the rest of my evening. Maybe look at another episode of the House of Dragon. And that's it for me, Kurt. What about you, man? Man, where your wife been? She ain't came in there and give you kisses on camera the past month or so.
She back working at home, so I guess she see me.
Oh, okay. Oh, so like when she was doing it, she was just like getting home and happy to see you?
Right.
Oh yeah, my wife don't do that to me, man.
Nah, she didn't just kick me to the curb.
Yeah, my wife be more excited to see the dogs.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they be more excited to see her. I don't run to the door when she come in the garage door through the back like they do either, though, right?
Right.
I just sit in my chair looking at the TV. Oh, hey, you home? All right, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
that's how our
cool.
dog is. You know, I'd be like, you kind of somewhat of a little player hater around here. You know,
The dog?
yeah,
Why the dog a hater?
because like you say, you know, and she'll bring up that like, well, see, the dog ran and met me at the door and was happy to see me, and you know, just
Yeah. Oh, because like, and the energy change at your house?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
my dogs, they be with me all day. I got tape to prove. They be chill. They don't know I don't play all that little running
Mhm.
around, all that shit. Soon as she walk in the door, energy level ratchet up. They chasing
Right.
each other all through the house and
Right.
everything.
What they call it, zooming,
Zooming,
I think,
all
yeah,
that.
zoom, yeah, all you
But
know,
they say they get the energy because they happy to see that person, right?
right.
Like right now, I'm with you right now. My dog's literally right here on the floor, right beside me, right here, like 2 feet away from me. Both sleep, like they work today.
Mhm.
But I love them guys, man. Right? Them my
Yeah.
guys. But yeah, man. That being said, man, thanks. W4, definitely great show, guys. Keep going. Hey, thanks, man. Keep tapping in. Keep hitting that like button on every show. If you ain't already subscribed, hit it. So we'll be back tomorrow with that Jag 2G, the homies on Friday. Kerb, man, you gotta come join us on the homies one Friday night,
Okay.
man.
All right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
'cause
cause
I
I
don't be
get
doing nothing.
B Dirt talking Ravens.
Yeah, they be
I
on
mean,
you.
they talking Ravens.
You getting it
B
from
Dirt
both
talking
sides.
Yeah, and I want to just ask the questions and get another Steeler perspective sometime.
Mhm. Okay.
You
Just
know?
let me know.
Okay,
Just
man.
let me
So
know.
with that being said, y'all, we going back to that dope intro we started with.
Mhm.
It's gonna be the outro right now, though, right? Thanks for tapping in, y'all. For myself, Kerb, Trip OG, Big G, get that power when we need you back.
Mhm.
The homie Mod behind the ones and twos, my boy Pay and Dirt, Steven and Rory, Afton, Autumn, Dev. Man, when Dev, bring your ass back wherever you at. And tell your coach you need a break. But yeah, with that being said, man, we about to get out of here. One time for the one time. We see y'all. What? Tomorrow at some point. Trip OG tomorrow in the evening. Hey, Kerb, you should come on over here, man, and do a Friday noon show. I don't know what your schedule is, but we trying to fill that slot. We got
All right.
4 shows a week at noon, man. You can
Okay.
run it with us maybe and run it on your channel at the same time. I don't know what your bad. We talk about it.
We talk
But
about.
that being said, y'all, we out.
All right, peace.
I was about to play the homies again, man. But we out.